What's going on, Port fans? Welcome back to another video on my channel, and today we're going to be previewing round 17, Port Adelaide versus Essendon, in a must-win clash for the Power to keep their top spot secured going into the final round. It's going to be a big game at the Adelaide Oval this weekend at 4:35 p.m. Saturday. Twilight game, 10,000 people, no, 15,000 people actually now. So we'll be at the game cheering us on. So hopefully the boys can get the job done. But let's preview the game and see exactly how these two teams will play this weekend. So Port Adelaide go into this one sitting equal top against the Lions. It's going to be one of those games where you just need to win, Port, and you probably need to win big, to be honest. And Essendon are coming off a thumping against Geelong at the Gabba just last week, and well, Port Adelaide pretty much were in third gear against North Melbourne, beating them by 36 points. So it's hard to tell exactly how Port Adelaide are tracking at the moment in terms of, you know, how much full throttle are we going. I think for the last 3 weeks now, ever since the Geelong loss, we've sort of tried to regroup and regain that confidence a bit, and we're building, and every single week we've played a pretty damn good game, and I hope this weekend we can even improve some more, and it'll be, a big margin. We'll showcase glimpses. I'm happy to have a couple of lapses here and there. As long as we play a solid brand of football throughout and not go into our shells, I think Essendon won't come anywhere close to winning this game. But in saying that, we've got to be wary of Essendon. They are our bogey side, and no doubt about it. It's just, it's that intensity that they bring when they've been under fire that worries me. And they have a great crop of players in there. There's so much talent lying around. Obviously not gelling and playing as well as a team, but they're still got some star power that could dominate our players. And if we're not switched on, then no doubt about it, Essendon are going to take this one away from us. And we can't afford to have something like this taken away. We've been on top of the ladder for so long throughout this season. We deserve to be top of the table. We deserve to get the minor premiership in the home final, so we can't let that slip. I was looking at the radar this week, and I've been following it throughout because I'm playing footy at the same time, so unfortunately can't attend this week's game. And every single day the weather has changed and changed and changed, and now we're looking at it's going to be absolutely pissing down this Saturday afternoon. So the rain will probably hit around that 3 o'clock mark right before the game's about to start, and that's exactly what we want, eh? That's exactly what we love to see. Port Adelaide playing in wet weather footy. It's going to pour down. I'm expecting heavy rain. We haven't seen anything like that since the second quarter against Fremantle in round 3. And I think that's definitely going to affect the game itself, and it does pose an even bigger danger on Port Adelaide. And I know we play that better brand of football when we're at it. We're showing that hunger, and we're really attacking the footy in whatever conditions. But wet weather footy is something I reckon we've improved on a lot. But it does, on the opposite end of the scale, pose that danger. And Essendon, can sniff an opportunity. They're still in the finals race, no doubt about it. But they're more than unlikely to finish in the top 8. But teams above them keep stumbling. And, if they're sniffing opportunity, they're obviously going to take it. Especially that game against Hawthorn where they came back and won from 30-odd points down. It's just the way that Essendon do structure up, it does hurt us a little bit. And we've seen time and time again in previous years that they have the betterment of us. Last year was pretty good at Marvel Stadium, where we ran away with the game in the end because our skill set, and we were just too good in the end around the stoppages and going inside 50. And I think again we just have to be efficient when we get the footy. I'm more than happy to be that type of game where Essendon have majority of the play, and they're just trying to work their way through. But Port Adelaide come through and take every opportunity they can get, and eventually we'll overpower them. I still have that confidence, but still being a Port fan, I know a lot of Port fans will probably agree with me on this one, is we always have that feeling in the back of the mind that doesn't matter what team we're playing, there's that doubt that we might get stumbled on by the lower ranked side. And the scare against Hawthorn, Sydney, we dominated, but we had our lapses and just couldn't do it. And then North Melbourne again, that second quarter, was just not what we're expecting from our club at the moment. And now this week, Essendon in the wet at Adelaide Oval in front of our fans, somewhat can put on a show, but hopefully, we're able to manoeuvre that a bit more. And I'd like to see some more glimpses. And, without Zach Butters as well, going into selection, we lost Burton with injury, we lost Butters, two great ball movers and attacking players, and Butters in particular around the contest. This sort of conditions will suit him perfectly, but unfortunately he's not going to be out there. And it's just, and Farrell's gone out as well, so a slick ball mover. He hasn't had an impact that he would like to have had in the games that he's played since that GWS game earlier on in the year. And we gain another tool. No Westhoff this week. Laddams comes in as that second ruck option again that we've played particularly well with the last couple of times when both Lysette and Laddams have played. Ebert comes in, that hard nut around the footy. We know he'll keep attacking the ball. And probably something we need in the conditions that I'm expecting. A lot of tackles and really putting that pressure on. And he's good like that still around the ball. And then we bring in Bonner, who at the moment seems to be, I don't know, he's a two-way street, in and out and in and out. It's just probably not the selection I would have made. I would have brought in Mays, who's a little bit better with the ball. And I don't know, having just Bonner, it doesn't seem to fit in the team as well as he'd like. And even Leonard, I probably would be too tall if Leonard came in. But in saying that, I think he's a better ball mover than Bonner. Bonner has some pace though, so that's something that goes for him. And I think he just has to utilise that better and use his long left foot, because he's got 2 feet, which is a rare occurrence in the AFL where you have a player that can kick on both feet pretty well, and he's got that. So we're just got to use it a bit better. Well, he's got to use it a bit better, and hopefully we can utilise him a bit more up the ground maybe, and he can drive us the ball inside into our 50. Probably not going to be a tall player game, this one. And I think with Charlie Dixon and Laddams and Marshall's great in the wet. I've seen previously in these conditions, he's very good at his feet, so he'll be pretty clean. And hopefully we can utilise Charlie a bit more and use his strength, because if we're going to if we're going to be bombing it inside 50, we're going to utilise Charlie a lot better. We did last week against North, but I think in the wet, if it does even rain, we need to utilise him deeper inside 50. And when he's on Charlie, he's on. So get him in early, and I think overall get it going early. Have that hot start where you kick 4 or 5 goals quickly, and really put the pressure on. And you can dent Essendon's confidence straight away, and that's something I think we need to do. Kill them early, and then push forward with the game and keep playing that attacking footy that I know we can play and that we need to consistently play for 4 quarters, and I'm hoping to see that this weekend. Right, so my tip for this week, I'm tipping Port by 22 points. Can't see us having a massive blowout if the weather is going to be what it's meant to be in the afternoon. I do hope that it is a bigger margin, because I'd love to see us grow that percentage going into the last game, because you never know what may happen if points are levelled, wins are level, percentage is everything. So we've got to take that opportunity and secure that top spot, because that top spot is ours, and this week is what we've got to do. So hopefully it does happen, and I'm expecting a good performance from Port Adelaide against Essendon. Well, Port fans, let me know in the comments below what you think about this one. Who are you tipping, and why? Why do you think Port Adelaide will win? Notice what I did there. I know you're thinking Port will win. Essendon fans as well, let me know in the comments below why you think Essendon may get the job done this week. Thank you so much for watching my preview for round 17. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new for plenty more Port Adelaide and AFL content coming your way across the rest of the season, building up to a big final series which is not too far away. My name is Anthony, and as always, ThePear.